Hey, welcome back. Tennessee Buck here. You know, two of the favorite foods that I like is meatloaf and hamburgers. Tonight I'm going to show you how we're going to mix it into a meatloaf burger. Stay tuned. I think you're going to like it. Alright, so let's start. We're going to put some olive oil in the cast iron skillet here. Well, normally what I want to do is put these in the meatloaf raw like that, but since we're making hamburgers, then I'm going to go ahead and saute these things, and we're going to soften them up. And of course, also, by the way, the reason we're doing this is a friend of mine who hates meatloaf but loves hamburgers said she would probably eat a meatloaf burger. I thought, well, that's a pretty good idea. I've done meatloaf every other way you can, so let's just try this right here. So we're going to go ahead and start sauteing these. And as you can see, oh, they look so good. It's funny how some people can eat some things and won't eat another version of them. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and take these off the oven and put them back in the bowl so we can have them for later. Now, you could do anything you want. Like I said, this is how I'm fixing it, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat, you can make it your own. I always tell you to make it your own. So you can add whatever you want, regular meatloaf, doesn't matter. So now let's start off. I'm going to go ahead and start off with 3 pounds of hamburger beef, ground beef. That's what I normally do when I make a regular meatloaf. And oh, by the way, this would be a good time to say, subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell, and do a little dance. Only about 3% of my subscribers actually watch. So all you got to do, it's free. Just hit the subscribe button. Boom, bang, bow. There you are. You help me out. Of course, it also helps if you watch all of it. But so what I like to do here is I like to break up the hamburger meat. It makes it better when you start tossing everything in. Obviously. Of course, the first thing I'm going to put in is McCormick's meatloaf seasoning. Love that stuff. So good stuff. So just go ahead and spread it all around. Now, of course, I'm gonna, everything's better with bacon. So fry you up some bacon, chop it up. Oh, you got to get all the goodness out of it. Oh yeah, now here we go. Now these right here, I could eat these just by themselves. I don't know, there's something about sauteed onions and green peppers. It's just oh so good. So I'm gonna save me a little bit for later. Alright. Next thing you want to do, now I'm using stovetop stuffing cornbread mix. The reason for that is it also helps soak up a lot of the grease when you make these things. That way they're not all greasy and stuff. So it's also a filler. Growing up, a lot of the people would add, crackers and bread to hamburger when they're making a meatloaf as a filler, so it would go farther. All right, Chucky salsa. Now, a lot of you, if any of you ever seen my Dutch oven bunt pan meatloaf, notice that I use salsa because it also gives it a little bit of a twist and a taste that's, I mean, it's really, really good. It's, of course, I've also made meatloaf before with a veggie mix, or mixed veggies, or whatever you want to call them. But since we're making hamburgers, we're going to leave that out. Now, instead of stovetop, if you want to, you can use crackers. You know, whatever floats your boat. Make sure you mix this up really, really good. Oop, pick that up. That's some good stuff right there, too. Yeah, we can't waste that. All right. That looks like some good mixing right there. Yep. Notice how I flip. You gotta flip. It's like anything else. You need to fold it. You need to flip it. You need to caress it. Okay. Okay. Next thing you want to do is make you a hamburger patty. Now you can pat them out, but this right here, I got this with next to the grilling sections, outdoor grills, where you can make hamburger patties. It's probably also in the cookware, but you can get them online also. But they come in handy because a lot of times you can fix up these burgers, and then you can, if you got a vacuum seal or whatever, you can put them in the refrigerator, freezer, till you get ready for them. Now, as you can see, when they come out, of course, then the little bottom part comes off of it. And there you've got a nice patty. Now, I use a lot on this one right here. Now, you use a little bit less. Make them a little bit thinner. Why, I don't know. Because these are not smash burgers. Oh, by the way, when I was growing up in the 60s and 70s, we was making smash burgers, but we didn't know what they were, we didn't know we were supposed to call them smash burgers. But somebody invented the word smash burger. Go figure. I guess it all depends on who gets the right to name it first. But we was making smash burgers back in the 60s. But anyway, yeah, just put it in there. Now, if you really want to get technical, you can weigh these things. That way you know how much they will actually weigh. But that thing right there is a little bitty handy dandy. Can't beat it. Now you can put these in the refrigerator before you cook them to, help them firm up a little bit if you want to. You don't have to. Make sure you press them down real good though. Of course, you saw just working that thing back and forth. So there you go. 4 nice patties right there. Now the rest of that, I'm going to go ahead and make into a meatloaf just to show you that, between the meatloaf and a burger. But just go ahead and preheat your skillet. Don't try to cram 4 of them in there. Just go ahead and put you 3, depending on the size of your skillet. Of course, if you want to put a little salt and pepper on there, you can, or whatever seasoning besides whatever that you like. Of course, I also like kosher salt. of course, gently flip these things over, because like I said, once again, it's meatloaf and you've got all this other stuff in it, so just ease it over, because I did one once before and I just did it like a regular burger and it just fell apart. I'll just tell you that right now. And there's a good one. Look at that golden brown, little crusty. Oh, I got a friend that won't eat a hamburger if it's got crust on it, off a flat grill. Go figure. But see, there you have it. There's my burger. Meatloaf right next to the side. So, I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching.